In this trade recap, I'm going to show you the biggest life hack that I found to locate the fake out zone, bro. Obviously, you boys are not confused in the future. It's got to be one of the most powerful confluences that the hybrid tap and barrel model actually has, so it's definitely worth you boys scoping. In today's trade recap with just gold and copper, we're going to mainly focus on the fake out confluence today, just so that you guys can understand it a bit more. And in this video, I'm going to give you a fib tool setting, which is going to automatically draw the fake out zone for you, so you don't even have to do any sort of work on the back end. Complete game changer for me as well. As you know, stage 1 of the model is marking out session times. This gold trade was a New York session trade. So first of all, when we're in New York session open, we're going to want to check through the bias, okay? Okay, the daily is still bullish as well. Look at the last 5 candlesticks, guys, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the candles doing? We've left big gaps. There's not been a change in direction to the downside. So I am bullish on the daily, okay? So I'm going through bias now. Bullish on the daily. 4 hour. Let's look at the significant fractals. What have we got? 1, 2, 3. One low getting raised, then another getting raised. That's 3 in a row. That's the downside checked. Now the top side, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's minimum 3. So we're bullish on the 4 hour. Now let's go on the 1 hour. What have we got? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Both on the down and the top, and we haven't yet switched to bearish. So we are bullish on all time frames. Okay, going over to the 5 minutes. Since we're bullish on all time frames, what we're going to do is we're going to mark out Asian low. Okay, now once Asian low has been swept, then we're waiting for the fake out, which is what you guys are here for. We are now waiting for that confluence that's literally made me 12.5k in 24 hours. Okay, so once the low has been swept, we want to wait for the first bullish candle to form. Now, once that bullish candle forms, we can put the fib tool on the previous range and the current range together. So that's the highest point from the previous range and the current range, and the lowest point from the previous range and the current range, which would be like this, okay? Now, the fake out zone is drawn by this blue line here, which I'll show you the fib tool settings in just a moment. Now, if price visits this box, so if it taps back in, that's the fake out checked. That's all we need to check for. What happens? We create the fake out zone with the bullish candle. We then revisit it immediately with this bearish candle. So that is the fake out zone checked off already. Now I'm going to show you the fib tool that drew this box out automatically in just one moment. But first of all, we're going to look for the break of structure, because that's the next confluence in our checklist. Okay, as we can see, we get the break of structure here. Okay, now once the break of structure is done, for the 5 minute model, now we put our fib tool on this move up. And we just wait. Wait until we get tapped, like here. Stop loss 1% below the low, TP 3R. This trade was taken on the top steps, okay? So the top step accounts were on this trade. Now, what a lot of you don't know is that I do have a 15-minute model as well as a 5. What does the 15-minute model entail? The 15-minute model is the same as the 5, except we don't need to look for that fake out confluence, because if it breaks structure on the 15, that is a big enough movement for price to already have had an opportunity to fake us out, so we don't need to watch for it on the 15. As you can see, we broke structure on the 15 as well as the 5, which means now I have the opportunity to take this trade on my FTMOs, IC markets, and ACG accounts, because I missed the 5 minute entry on those ones. So what did we do? We extended the fib range and put our second trade on gold, but on different accounts, so it's fine. Not breaking any rules here. Our second trade on gold in the Goldilocks zone just shown, and I will get to the fake out zone on the fib tool in just a moment, boys. As you can see, we get tapped. This one was an overnight hold, and we ended up getting filled 3R on this position, and only 1R on this position. And the reason is because top step take out your trade manually at 9 PM, and it was about 1.2 or 1R. Now I'm going to get to that fake out confluence, boys. And after we've done this trade recap in gold, we're going to go over to copper, which hit this morning with another 3R. Okay, so the fib range, guys, what you've been waiting for on this confluence, what have we got? If you want to customize this box here, put 0.079, put it to whatever color you want, and then the fib range will be sorted like this, boys. So it is an absolute game changer. Hit on copper, you boys are gonna like this. You boys are gonna like this. This was on the 5 minute model. I'm not gonna redo all the bias and stuff. I'll just go over it in summary when I get entered, so you can see what the market looked like on the higher time frames before I actually got filled. Let's flick through here. So London low got taken because we had bullish bias on copper, and I will go through that. Don't worry. London low got taken. What happened, boys? Bullish candle formed. When the bullish candle formed, I put the fib tool on the whole range. Fake out box would have been here. Price tapped into the fake out box immediately, so we can dip that tool off and wait for the break of structure to the upside. Break of structure to the upside. Entry in the Goldilocks zone. Boom. This one was also an overnight hold, tap and barrel, let's see. Boom, and then at 9 p.m, it already hit TP anyway. So luckily, the top steps didn't actually nerf me in terms of taking out early. We hit the 3R anyway. So that was, what, 1R from the top steps, 3R from the FTMO ACG on gold. So that's 4R on gold, 3R on copper. Across all accounts, that 7R made me 12.5K in less than 24 hours. So absolute game changer, boys. If I didn't wait for that fake out confluence, I wouldn't have got into this position. If we want to just do a quick review of the bias, okay, on copper, I'm going to go through that now. So lock in, boys. Daily time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've tapped into this new week opening gap, not a bearish candle in sight. We are bullish on the daily time frame. Now, looking at 4-hour market structure, what have we got? Significant highs and lows getting raised, more than 3, which is the minimum mark to count bullish, and there's no consolidation period. We are bullish on the 4-hour. Now for the 1 hour, we have got the exact same. This is a picture perfect market structure. So we are bullish on all time frames on copper. We were bullish on all time frames on gold. We took both longs on both positions, and we obviously secured that 7R. At the moment, I have a code of ACG, so you can get 20% off all funded evals with code Berg. No stress, you don't have to do it. You can go with FTMO, Top Step, ACG. They're all good picks, but if you are going to go with ACG, use code Berg to get 20% off, because I think the 10Ks go to as low as like 60 quid, 50 quid if you do the 20% off code.